Hey, and welcome back to the series. This time, that might be the final time. So, I now have a plan to finally break the deadlock and destroy these enemies. They just, they are the most existential threat to Corlacu that is seen in our history, at least since reunification. So we will build fortresses. This is one part of the strategy. Everything in the entire region will be absolutely militarized. Everything will have a fort, everything will be perfect. This is the first part of the strategy. And the second part of the strategy is perhaps even weirder. It is a new capital. It is no longer in Corlacu. This is the official capital now. This is the seat of the Corlacu. And to truly make the seat, we will make military academies. Should be even more size and man-times regiments. In every single duchy we own, we will need those for something I'm planning. Is the capital? Yeah. Forget about tax. Tax is completely unimportant. Tax is nothing. It's mere vanity. This is what we need. Why could I make that? Notorious construction, yeah. Okay. And after this, the next plan is bombards. Oh, we'll pick up plate armor, but we'll need bombards for what we're going to do. Okay. Oh, this is completely unimportant. Do not care about it. Won't even look at it. So, to explain the plan, we cannot take these guys head on just because of the sheer numbers they have, but we can fight them still. Okay, so the plan is to just attack their heartland. If he sees these territories, that will give us war score, which will then in turn mean that we can capture the capital. And then from that we'll be able to just win purely off of war score. We won't have to fight their army even once. Their army will be preoccupied sieging fortresses in the north, which is completely worthless territory now. The south is where everything is at, and the south is what will win us this war. Then Corlacu will finally set from sea to Shining Sea. Once you take this, then our border will end here and begin here. Corlacu will be a giant, and it is done bowing to false giants. Now we seize what is rightfully ours. So, once plate armor is researched, we immediately research bombards. And once bombards are researched, then we fight the war. We have exchanged hostages with these guys, but that's fine. They can kill their hostage if they want. I could not care less. But my hostage, I don't know where to see it. Yeah, hostage. You. My hostage I will imprison. Yeah, once I have enough, once I have enough to actually do that, I'm gonna try to imprison them. I'm greedy, so that, yeah, it's annoying. Don't really care. Uh, you know what? Sure. Don't care really. Give artifact. It's only 5 opinion. Okay. We'll have to just take the 75% chance to imprison once we actually have to fight the war. That will be what it'll be what speeds up the sieges a little bit, because our sieges will go incredibly quickly, but we still need a lot of war score. Siege will bring around only maybe 10 war score per, so getting like 20 from hostage would be nice. If they kill my hostage, I could not care less. Ooh. Okay, so the fog's down. That's kind of sad, actually. I was kind of making him out to be the big enemy of the series, but he just become these guys. So another thing I did was get a bear. This lady. She is a holy warrior, which is good because they're hostile, and she is brilliant strategist. So with her like abilities, we will be able to absolutely crush them. I hope. That's the goal at least. So probably need spouses so I have a bit more stewardship. Yeah, you'll do. There you go. Not in there anymore. Uh, I will keep building up the military academies. Corlacu will be unconditionally militarized. It will be the most military state in the world. I will spend multiple hundreds on military if I must. Currently I'm only spending like 200, which is nothing. 200 for military any day and every day. That is the price I'm absolutely willing to pay. We need a strong army. We will have a strong army. That is my promise to Corlacu. Also, this might actually be a bit of a longer episode because, you know, I wanted to be the ending one. I can't just lead off on bad note. Okay. I'm apparently at war. Long live emperors. Oh, you're not gonna do well. No, what did I inherit? This land? I could not care less about it. Every nation hates me, but that's fine. Also, we're losing money, but that's also fine. So we need a spouse who is good at stewardship. Because we aren't. Can I marry my regent? No, I prefer to marry this guy. I lose legitimacy. I hate how the system works. Okay, you. Still not enough, huh? Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We just have to raise these guys. How much you spend on an army? 231. That's fine. That's affordable. Seriously? What's with DIY in this game? Just yeah, I'm not gonna take that option. I'm a prisoner. Just die. I'd lose way too much stress. Fine. Why does compassion make everything stressful? Yeah, I'm not picking up wreckage. This was God's in a situation anyways. Okay. There's so many pop-ups in this game. Okay. There's one. That's easy. Who the fuck are you, man? Just die. Let's be real, you have no chance of victory. Yeah. Yeah, see, we siege pretty quickly, but the one wants to be even quicker. Which is ultimately what we want. My door. Just great. Oh, she's not a bad character, but why is the AI so inclined to do adultery in this game? I don't understand it. Okay, we're just gonna siege these guys down. That should hopefully bring us up to the necessary amount. How much did you pay me? Absolutely fucking nothing. Okay, fine, just an amalgam so I can... Why is my character so bad in just perks? Okay. At the very least, she's good in martial. So, we'll need to take chivalry focus. Whichever in my nation hates me, but that's fine. I might need to give out some things. Just turn on focus, please. Yeah, literally everyone hates me. I don't understand why. Below legitimacy. Corlacu is evil. What the hell do you follow then? Okay, fine. Indie Corlacu aren't exactly big fans. That's fine, that's fine. They can cry all they want, it won't actually do anything. Because I have a plan. And when I have a plan, I see it through fruition. This place is actually very fortified because it has the Forsaken Fortress. So I don't need to build a fort there. In 16 years, you'll have bombards. I don't know if he can do that. I'd prefer to just march sooner once they're weak. This guy is in Munich, he's infirm. He should die soon. Marching upon succession is probably the best choice because they won't have time to establish alliances. They can establish alliances during wartime, but you know, they'll be less inclined to actually do it. Anyone allying with them, especially when they're going to be fighting the strongest nation in the game. Also, I didn't notice we have this sound. That's actually interesting. That that possibly creates an opportunity, but I don't know. Our strategy lies in them marching to the barren north. If they march to the north and just abandon the south, then we can absolutely win. But if we race here, they might be inclined to try to siege this place, and I don't think we'd be able to take them. But they would also be disembarking, and I would have Archipelago, which provides a defender advantage. Can you just not? I think I could even ends. You really think you even stand a chance? So you say you have 100% of my military strength. Doubt that, considering the fact that the spears alone could defeat you and your entire army, but sure. We need to put them under lock and chain. Women's sound would be good. We already have Ruthless Assault, which is good. Shield Bearer will be more defend advantage. You're really just stacking up to be an absolute titan when it comes to military. And for that, there is still something that I've neglected getting for way too long. I don't see it's here. Aha. So, would there be any way I could get that spear? I don't think there is. That's sad. I could probably do it through inheritance, but it'll take multiple episodes. And consider this is kind of the last one, you know. That was stillborn. Okay, good. Good and selfless. That's very good. Promote authority. We need way more than money right now. Some of my domain limit, which makes my vassals hate me. So if I could give that province away. Yes. I still am a little bit over domain. Annexation here? Not really. Losing rich province is annoying, but we can do that. You really think you can do that? I'll not be threatened. You have 13,000 men? How stupid are you? Like, I don't even need my, like, levies. Fucking imbecile. Okay. Just quickly siege them down and be done with this. Hopefully if I execute them all, then they'll get me a little bit dread, which will keep the rest in line. Yeah. Corlacu doesn't need a king, Corlacu needs a tyrant. Absolutely crushed, as to be expected. Last siege, and it is over in 11 months. You are beheaded. It's way too much stress. Why is my character stressed at literally everything? Fine. Keep them at lock and chain. I'll send a message. Now, even more militarization is in order. The second their king dies, we march. I don't care if I'll have a truce. I do not care if they'll have more men. I will see this through fruition. Another thing we could do is make accolades, but there's not really anyone good. Tacticians are bad and Valiant is meh. It's a little bit damage, I guess. I wouldn't really call Valiant good under most circumstances, but it's something. So why do you have even less domain now? It just keeps falling apart. You know what? Fine. No. Is my husband not providing enough? Why are you a shisha? Whatever. Okay. So be increasing our amount times damage. How about I lower the thing? Yeah. I'll lower the decentralized administration. Hopefully it'll make the vessels like me a little bit more. Enduring hardship will be even more fertile, which will be good for the things inspire fear. That okay. Screen doesn't look like good. If he stacked a cheat loss, then we could definitely just inflict a lot of casualties on them while taking no casualties ourselves, but I don't want to fight them. My deal would be just not having to fight them whatsoever. Balaam just them. Mean to be faithful. We'll probably pick it up by the time he dies. Again, this will be a way longer episode, but probably not that many people will watch it, but just it's to get the series done, you know? This isn't for other people, it's for me. I will see it through fruition. And I will have Corlacu stretch from sea to shining sea. Inch for his mandate, that's a good thing. Yes. Even more man at arms. You know, some would call it overpowered. I call it necessary. Now that we have so much more man at arms, we might genuinely be able to take their army head on. Yeah, we almost outnumber them, and they only have tier 2 quality. Oh, that's actually great news. So as long as we So as long as we keep it plain, keep it simple, we might actually be able to win in the north. The southern strategy uh, could have worked, but I'm tempted to just go north. I always need a good husband. Who has the absolute highest stewardship? You. You, Maddie. No. Good. Engineer for destruction will be perfect for what we want. We need a swift blitz across the entire region. This needs to fall in less than a year. If these countries don't fall in less than a year, every single one of these, then it will be well. This war cannot take longer than maybe 3 years. Because at that point I'll be able to fully organize and just meet on stand chance against their numbers. Rallying calls, more levies. I don't really want levies per se, but it's something. We could invade these guys. Okay, we're almost faithful. Gonna care less about ransoms. Yeah, the spy master that's like me is annoying. Here, have some money. -1. That's fine. I don't know if there's a position which would like make people like me more. Maybe Chronicler. Yeah, it's still turn on. Master Hunt. Ooh, this is actually perfect. To rule the world. Corlacu will stretch from sea to shining sea. Some position. The gods are trying to get vengeance. They sent playing my way. Set approach. Yeah, fine. Now, to rule the very world, we march now. Every under my command. Okay, let's be quick. Can't be having this much stress. What is enough supply to feed us? Is the capital does? Oh yeah, it does. Okay, we march directly towards the capital. Go to there. Why don't you just go across the bridge? Sure. It fell so quickly. That's perfect. Okay, entire capital is under our control. Now we march north to conquer the regions. Crushing victory. That's 7,000 dead before the actual fight. Yes, need more soldiers. Absolutely crushing. Corlacu will rule the globe. It is our destiny, our birthright. We are conquerors. So be it. This is not enough. Corlacu will reach the Golden Harbor. Holy Kingdom Velos must fall. Oh, they're too far to interact with. That's annoying. Velos would be a good opponent. You know, I'm not even gonna bother just carving up the duchies. Just give the entire kingdom to someone. Probably someone loyal. Yeah, my cousin. You deserve the kingdom. Wrote well. Why do you hate me? Too many duchies. What duchies do you own? I have 4. That one I do not need whatsoever. No. I don't want to give away all my duchies because they provide me with duchy buildings. Yeah, you're semi-loyal. Still too many duchies? Fine. If you really don't want to have that many duchies, then I can give away this one. But that will ruin the stationing. I don't really want to do that. Okay. So what's unstationed? Only the crossbows. That's fine. So now the army will be slightly weaker, but I already got I already extracted the levels from it, so the army will never actually be larger. So this only is going to like cost more money, and money is something Corlacu has in abundance. Soldiers, not quite. Me much. Of course, me. I'm in command. It's a line from Baron Lord. Okay, yeah, they're immediately more it sounds like where I would have wanted to fight them, but still smashing victory, just not quite as large as I would have hoped. If he fought them in hills or mountains, that would have been absolutely devastating. What's the capital? Give you march towards the south. Good. That's the rain. Wetlands, they'd be absolutely decimated if they actually attacks there. Will they? No. Okay, we'll fight them there. Any battle we fight, we win. Conquered. Decimated. Seized. Granted. Good. I will give these kingdoms to loyal people who can rule them for me. It is time for no more nobility. Nobility is simply an annoyance that gets in my way. They stand in the way of the holy conquest, and they will be crushed for it. Loyal commoners will be granted all these lands. In the name of Corlacu. You know, this episode ended way better than I thought it would. I'd say this is a good leave-off for a series. So, if you actually made it all the way to this place, then you clearly must enjoy it. So, would you mind commenting your next suggestion ideas for what I want to do? I have been taking more Godherja content, maybe maybe some Lord of the Rings, Absolute Smashing Victory, of course. Now, give me back that place. There you go. Conquest. Finished. The duchy? Yeah. A loyal commoner. A loyal vassal. Now, immediately against you, we march. Corlacu's conquest knows no end. If there truly are infant worlds out there, then I must weep, for I have not conquered even one. Okay, yeah. 2 wars. But makes it more complicated. You know what? I can't be bothered. Is that even money? My vassals are just disapproved because I lost Holy War. Okay. You know what? A temporary truce is in order. Why is this guy in command? Clearly I should be in command. There you go. March towards him at once. Yeah. They're defending in wetlands and they still have like absolutely no chance. It just proves that unless you have like 50,000 men, you cannot defeat Corlacu. Corlacu is unquestionably the greatest nation the world's ever seen. Corlacu is everything. And I will conquer all. If I fail, then I'll have something to weep for, if nothing else. If I succeed, I'll have a world to rule. Surrender. Who are you? You think you can win? We use bits north. As soon as possible. How long until Joe sends? My enemies raised. You by death? Good. Could not really care less, to be honest. No. Even further conquest against these guys. I will not mess around this time. Raise every last one of the men. Thousands will march for Corlacu. For my dreams and my ambitions. There are men willing to lay down their lives. That is the epitome of any ruler. Wonderful. An absolute crushing victory. The spire will be seized. Even now we struggle against their numbers, even except for peace. They are really annoying. At the very least, if we lose wars, there's not really an issue. Can I get some provincial armies? Bombards. That's nice. I don't know where you got bombards from. Oh. Send 5,000 men. Okay, fine. Clearly they are willing to fight as much as it may take to preserve their fragile nation. I am not a fan, but I must comply, nonetheless. Okay, one victory. We need to take this slow. We need to get some advantage. Seize our some province. Never attack them when they have defense advantage. Basic stuff. Yeah, if you attack them there, then you'll have a massive defense advantage. Good. Absolute crushing victory. Oh. Okay, good. My vassal took that. Rush out. Of course, I should be in command. Speaking of, do I have any new perks? Oh, what actually? Sappers. I can also pick up Spoils of War. This as well. Good stuff. We are running low on supply. Waste the ground. You do not have enough supply. It is a victory. Corlacu knows no fear. Corlacu does not bow. My token helped. Some baptism never hurt. No. Even further south we march. Right. Yeah, that could potentially join. It should be easy enough now. I will not be foolish enough to just raise my man times. We must not underestimate our enemy. Because my entire army, including the levies, is elite quality. Just having bad units won't entirely solid ranks. Usually levies would just solid ranks, but if it's going to be elite anyways, it should be fine. Yeah, sure. I'll take an even more infantry unit. Yeah, that would be a bad bell. I could take that. The reason we get a chance to burn them all down is because they have very high development. The thing allows you to burn down provinces with high development. I don't remember what's entirely. I think the amount changes. It's holy site. Okay. I don't like the fact that I'm starving. But one more siege spell them do. They're sieging stuff quicker than I am. Just one more. 2% away from victory. If you win this battle, it's so annoying. Fine. Have your way. Well, that can't be the mark we leave of the episode. So hopefully much against these guys. We still have to cover up the army a little bit. Once the entire army is covered, then we can wait them. It should be a land, right? Yeah. Yeah, their quality is only tier 2. I got crushing with 3 start though. What's with all the wars? No. Just have it. I hate how they all just team up because of the holy wars. Though it does make sense, we really good to everyone, so that, them forming lines kind of makes sense. But still it's annoying because there's no actual lines between them. They just do it because it's a holy war. Peasants. This is not the time to be fighting peasants. Raise to the ground as vengeance for them declaring warnings. Okay, fine. Still. we can fight that afterwards. But now I just have to... White piece. Silly stressing us out. But we just have to crush the peasants. Even more wars. Can you just not? Good. Peasants dealt with. Crushing bow. White piece. Just stop. And maybe more swords there. I took spent more. They besieged the capital. Where's the all leaders capital? It's that. Okay. Even more wars. You know, that's what I really hate about this region. That everyone was so much men that they can just start wars, like, always. That has to be more sport about playing in the Godherja in the place. Yeah. Just everyone was so much men. This absolute nobody has 20,000. You really tell me that there's even 20,000 people living in this place, unless don't be recruited. Just yeah, I'm not buying it. Even more. Fun, fun, fun. What fun. How much would I need to white piece this? It doesn't even say. Greater boys not going in their favor, they should accept the defeat. Okay, you would accept that. So we just have to march south. It's gonna be really stressed. Let them all burn. That's good. That's very funny. It's burnt down my capital. I don't need that anyways. We can't overextend. If we fight in their territory, we will lose. So we need to be able to quickly take province. Such this one. You see that? Now this. Now this. And that. Okay, it's one. Now an immediate retaliation is in order. march south towards their capital. Actually, if we just defeat their army, that'd be enough. Good. Victory is ours. This will be the last war. And the legacy of Corlacu. If we lose, then it will be a sad note. If we win, it will be a magnificent victory. It will go down in history. No, we can supply this. Okay, fine. We have 200 supply. We need to keep an eye on that always, because the last campaign was absolutely decimated by supply. Good. A great start. It lowers their overall ability to fight. Big Katsuro animal is quite fun. Just going back to Egypt times. Good. Good. And this is it. Today, Corlacu goes down in history as the greatest empire to ever exist, by the grace of Empress Aya. Hail the Empress, and long live Corlacu. That will be it for today, and goodbye.